Hey, welcome back. Kind of a follow-on video from the other day. If you were with me the other day, you would have seen me talking about a patch that I had to just dig out of the depths of hell to using it in a backing track thing that I was doing for somebody, and it was using the Rev Gen Red amp. I'll leave that video somewhere and you can see it pop up and you can go and watch that and you'll understand what it is I'm talking about. And it led me to start thinking about other patches that I've used before that made me go, well, why don't I use that now? Why did I stop using that? And I do think that it's down to the massive amount of choice that we have in HELIX, and a lot of other modelers you don't get as much. I know with the Fractal FM3, there was a shit ton of stuff in the Fractal FM3, and the stock presets were amazing in that unit. It's just that I couldn't realistically use it live because I was spoiled with scribble strips and stuff like that. It just it didn't fit what I wanted to do. And the neural quad cortex, which I've still yet to get my hands on, I'd be interested to see kind of what is in that, because I've been hearing great things about it, and there is one supposed to be coming. I just don't know when it's going to land. That's never going to replace the HELIX, I don't think, but I'm interested to see what the hype is about. So let's begin. This is a patch using the Friedman amp. There is essences of how I still build stuff now to how I built stuff then. I've changed one thing in this patch because it sounded a little bit chonky. I didn't like it. So I'll go through it and I'll show you what it's about. This was built for a theatre thing that I was doing. It was the Rocky Horror and like a wedding band kind of thing. I just used the same patch. I like the Friedman, it feels really good. So let's start. There's 3 snapshots. There's mild, rhythm and lead. There is an E flat switch there just in case the singer decides to have a strop, you know, because they do that. Automatic wah, which means that you don't have to push the switch. It will just start as you move the pedal. Scream 808, standard settings, no gain, full volume, tone 6.5. This snapshot, has just got a drive of 1 on it. And the channel volume does alter quite significantly in between these snapshots, but you can't tell because I've just set it up, you know, decently. EQ in between the amp and cab, and then down there is the double take, which is only on for the mild patch. But obviously this will double again if I flick the tube screamer on. It kind of really kicks the amp right in the balls. So there's plenty of life just in that one snapshot, you know, and I think when I was doing the Rocky Horror thing, I tended to stay on that most of the time for things like Sweet Transvestite and what have you. Second snapshot gives us the rhythm patch. It's just that the drive goes up a little bit, the EQ alters slightly, the channel volume comes down because it starts getting a bit louder. The double take is off. And the tube screamer comes on, which then gives us a little bit more ball sack kicking action. So that auto wah comes in quite handy. Let me just show you the E flat as well. And again, this is just for singer strop. You know, when they go, I can't sing it anymore. That's why I don't like singers. So it's all there. You know, all those people that go, I can hear artifacts in the E flat, I can hear artifacts. No, you can't. One of the things that I did change, I did say I was going to mention it, is I took out the plate reverb and I put a dynamic hall in, just to give a little bit of a 315 flavour, because who doesn't like a little bit of 315 flavour? You know, let's be honest. I just like the dynamic hall. It's become my favourite go-to reverb now. And surprisingly, is the transistor tape delay. This was set to quarter notes. I've just set it to 387, which is kind of a happy medium. But quarter notes, again, for the theatre thing, I was constantly having to change, and quite dramatic changes within the mix and stuff like that, because when you were doing that kind of thing, big delay wasn't really a thing. So I just used the transistor tape just to give it that kind of a vintagey feel, I suppose. And then the tile on the end, and a 2 dB gain boost, which I'm not going to show you because that will just blow your ears out. I mean, there's a massive amount of gain on there. I mean, realistically, do I need the tube screamer? Probably not. I think even on this Snapshot, it kind of cleans up quite nice as well. So yeah, I mean, the jury's kind of still out on the tube screamer. Would you need it or would you not? You know, it's one of them things, which again kind of leads me to, I think where the Helix is concerned, is there too much in it? Have we got option paralysis? Do we kind of look at our patches and go, well, I've got to have a tube screamer there. Do you? Do you need one? It's just all down to personal preference. It'd be interesting to see again what the quad cortex is like when that appears from whichever, you know, corner of whatever market that's coming from now, because it's been on order for months and you just can't get the fucking thing. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think. Have you got a little bit of option paralysis? Have you just got one patch and one amp that you just use now? Have you kind of found your tonal heaven? Or how have you found it? Is it there for you? Have you settled? Me personally, I haven't. Especially when I'm dragging all these older presets out as well. It's really difficult to kind of concentrate, because what happens, and I'll finish on this, is I'll come into the studio and I'll go, right, oh, I've got work to do, so I've got to learn X amount of songs, or I've got to record this for this, and I just sit and end up tweaking all of the time. Just, you know, that might be my fault. It probably is my fault, but it's I don't know if it's just causing me to kind of just, look at this, look at that, squirrel. It's kind of that kind of vibe. So as always, thanks for watching, thanks for being here. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell and the like, and share and comment, and let me know in the comment section, what's your amp, what's your go-to amp, and do you go back to old presets and reuse them? All right, as always, you can go and download this, and I will see you soon for a little bit more.